Bosh this out.
No.
Hey everyone. Last week I asked you 8 questions all about British prehistory. Today I've assembled the absolute best British history YouTubers, and I'm going to ask them the exact same questions to determine who is smarter, you the audience or these 3 fine chaps. Let's just do it. Joining me today, I have Dave, Voices of the Past, Pete, Kelly, History Time, and Charles, the Histocrat. How are you doing, guys? Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Good. Yeah.
Very
well.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Are you feeling confident?
No.
Nope.
No? Well, let's get this out of the way. The audience got 5 out of 8 right. So you've got to at least get 5 to draw level with them. How it works is, if 50% of the audience got the question right, then I consider that the audience got it correct. If less than 50% got it right, the audience got it wrong. But with your combined wisdom, 3 of the finest history channels, I have every faith in you. Silence,
Yeah.
stony silence.
I've got lots of faith in Pete and Charles.
All right, let's appoint a team captain. Editing Stefan here. I've cut out this part because it revealed some personal information that I didn't ask permission to obtain. But David's the team captain. That's all you need to know. David's the team captain. That'll work better for comedic purposes then. Fine.
Okay,
Dave, you're the team captain. I'll be accepting answers from you, but you can of course confer with your team.
Oh, crumbs. There'll be a lot of conferring.
Before we get into it,
Don't look at me. I've got nothing.
you're going to do just fine. It's multiple choice. You can totally blag your whole way through. But before we get to those questions, though, this is a charity fundraiser, and Stefan from a different time has a message for you. 2020 has been a rough year for a lot of people. We all know why. And I thought it would be a great idea to try and use this channel to give back a little bit, which is why this quiz is being done proudly in aid of Mind. Mind is a charity that helps people across England and Wales access mental health care, support, information about their condition. Their guiding philosophy is that no one should go through these problems on their own. It's really a fantastic cause, and at this time it's more in need than ever. The link is in the description, in the pinned comment. Check it out. Let's see if we can raise $3,000 for those who need a little bit of extra help this year. Back to the quiz. So there's 8 questions, 4 rounds, Paleolithic, Neolithic, Bronze Age, Iron Age. A big thanks to Barney Harris at University College London for helping me prepare these questions, and Pete Benson over here in Portland. Question number 1, Paleolithic. Some of the oldest human remains in Britain were found at Boxgrove, Sussex, and dated to be around 500,000 years old. What species of human are these thought to belong to? A, Homo dani-diarensis, B, Homo heidelbergensis, or C, Homo antecessor. What do you think?
Ooh.
I should know this because this was featured in one of my ancient Britain documentaries earlier this year.
Yeah.
So I'm
Same
gonna-
here. Yeah.
They weren't, unfortunately, they weren't that chatty, so they've not really featured in Voices of the Past.
Yeah. Haven't left many sources behind.
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, they didn't leave much behind. Just a bit. Any thoughts?
I'm personally, leaning towards B, basically, I think, or B or C. I think Homo antecessor is best known for having like the first trackway that's been found preserved of human footprints in Britain. I think that's potentially a Homo antecessor, but I think Boxgrove is B. And,
Is it
Yeah.
confident B claim, Pete?
I think it's in the British Museum. No, Natural History Museum, maybe. Can't quite remember, but I think it's B.
I can't necessarily remember what B was. If we can
Homo heidelbergensis was B.
It sounds like we're fairly confident on B, so I'm gonna agree with my colleagues and say B.
That's correct.
Yay.
Hey, but the audience also got it correct, 76%.
Oh,
So-
70. Okay.
76% knew it was Homo heidelbergensis. 4% put Homo dani-diarensis,
Yes.
but they were incorrect.
My bum is flapping a little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
All right, question number 2. In 1927, a discovery was made at Kent's Cavern in Devon. This was later dated to be around 41 to 44,000 years old and is some of the earliest evidence for modern humans in northwestern Europe. But what was this discovery? A human jaw, B, a cave painting, or C, microlithic tools?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with A for that one.
Yeah, I think it's A.
It's not cave painting because the only cave painting in Britain, I think, is at Creswell Crags. And I'm pretty sure, what was the other one? Flint.
Microlithic tools.
Microliths, yeah.
I think it's load. I think that's not. I think there's more.
The caves, there's something going on in north of Spain, isn't there? That's the
there's loads in Spain, yeah, but there's not very much in Britain.
Britain.
Hmm.
That's my contribution. Nailed it.
Yeah.
So it sounds very. Both of you very confident on A there. No.
Yeah, I think so.
A was the jaw.
Okay, we're going jaw. We're going jaw.
Jaw.
Stefan's on jaw.
You're correct. Yeah, it was a human jaw. The audience got that correct too. 69% of the audience got that right. So
that's a high percentage. 2/3.
it is, yeah. Level pegging here. Level pegging as we leave the Paleolithic, head towards the world's greatest time period, the Neolithic, widely known to be the best time period. All right. Many people are aware that the largest sarsen stone setting at Stonehenge, the Great Trilithon, frames the mid-winter setting sun. But less people realize that the largest uprights of a timber circle that stood at Durrington Walls framed the midsummer setting sun. What name have we given this structure at Durrington Walls? A, Northern Circle, B, Southern Circle, or C, Woodhenge?
I think the only one out of that I know it's definitely not is Woodhenge. Because Woodhenge is a completely separate structure.
East Anglia, I think, somewhere Woodhenge.
I don't know. I think it's in the vicinity, but it's definitely like a very different structure.
It's not on the Salisbury area. What were the other two options?
A, Northern Circle, or B, Southern Circle?
Where was this circle? Was it in the north or the south?
I think Durrington Walls is northeast of Stonehenge.
It's still fairly south, isn't it? I suppose the grand scheme of things, relative to anywhere, is it? It's north or south?
It's south of
What did you say?
Edinburgh.
It's south of the north. Yeah.
I would probably go with A then in that case. Although Stefan might be trying to trick us, which I am.
I'm worried I've got a tick that when I'll say the correct one, I'll be like, giving it away.
Trying to remember from looking at a map. I made a thing on Stonehenge earlier this year. Yeah, Durrington Walls is, I think, north east. So maybe A. I don't know.
Maybe A.
I would go with A personally.
That feels like that was a very confident shout there, Charles.
It's not, but
It's too late.
if I'm going 50-50, I might as well be confident in that 50 that I chose. So
All right, perfect.
Can we phone a friend?
Pete, you saying A?
Can we phone Barry Cunliffe?
Yeah.
Not again.
he might struggle. Because
He
he's in
actually
his 80s
just
now,
lives
isn't
down
he?
the road
Yeah.
from me.
Stopped answering my call. I've never spoken to Barry Cunliffe. I'd love to, though. I think it's probably A or B.
Thanks, Pete. Great. A. I call it as A.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to accept your answer because it's wrong, and I've been trying not to smile this whole time. It is B, the Southern Circle.
Yeah.
But the audience got that wrong as well. Only 26% got the Southern Circle. 58% voted for Woodhenge.
Yeah.
I personally, when these questions were sent to me, I guessed Woodhenge, so I got that wrong as well. Just because it's stuck in my head.
Saying Woodhenge.
Say that again.
Do we get something for not saying Woodhenge?
I mean, Charles straight away knew it was wrong, so that was commendable. But
I'd have said Woodhenge.
So would I. All right, still level pegging. Next question. The original purpose of Stonehenge has been debated for centuries. In the 17th century, Walter Charlton wrote that Stonehenge was built for what purpose? A, coronation site of Danish kings. B, druidic sacrificial site. Or C, King Arthur's Round Table.
That's a difficult one.
I think it's B. I'm trying to go back because I did all the research to do a modern, the history of how druids have been regarded by antiquarians and archaeologists since like the 15th century onwards. I can't quite remember if it was, if it was C or B, basically. I personally think it's B because I remember seeing loads of illustrations from the time, like showing how it was, in their mind, it was like connected to all sorts of other monuments as well, and they were missing big chunks of it, and they'd reconstructed it. So I would say B.
Yeah, I would say B or C.
Be fun if it was C, but it feels like it's probably B, doesn't it? Doesn't it, mate? C seems a bit on the nose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know Geoffrey of Monmouth wrote something very similar to C, but I'm pretty certain that that's not. They weren't still going by his knowledge on Stonehenge at that time.
Yeah, yes, something I know about. Geoffrey of Monmouth was ages earlier.
Yeah.
Did you say 17th century or 17th?
17th, yeah. Walter.
I would definitely say druids in that case. Definitely.
All right, druids, B. We confident for B?
We'll go with B.
B. You are incorrect. It was A, actually. Walter Charlton thought it was a coronation site of Danish kings.
Completely wrong on that one.
Yeah, but so was the audience. So you're still level pegging. Yeah, only 10%.
Still not lost or gained.
No, only 10% voted for the coronation site of Danish kings. 68% voted for druids. So the audience agreed with you. 22% King Arthur's Round Table.
Well, that shows it should have been the correct answer.
Well, yeah, I know. Really, that's Walter Charlton's fault, isn't it? No one's to blame here.
Sounds like he's the silly one.
Yeah. Okay, doke. So halfway through, 2 points history YouTubers, 2 points audience. Before we get on to the development of metal, remember this is a charity fundraiser. If you're enjoying these absolutely wild shenanigans, then please donate to our Mind. The link is in the pinned comment and the description. It's a great cause. It really is.
Give us some money. Give
them some money. I've kicked off a donation. All the money from this video is going to be going to them. Probably more money than I've made on this video is going to them. But yeah, all right. 2 each. Bronze Age. Moving on. What were the Bronze Age inhabitants of Britain doing at Great Orme? A, cremations. B, throwing objects into the river. Or C, mining copper?
It's C.
It's very much C.
So confident. Look at the face. It's great. C.
C.
I was going to go this year.
Really?
Yeah. I want to go as well.
See, the audience smashed that one as well. They got 69%. I thought that was a good question, but I must be missing out on all this great Orme gossip.
It's great.
It's great. It's the best Orme. That's what a lot of people say.
When you've made 2.5 videos that mention it, you don't forget about it. Let's put it that way.
Damn. I need to do more videos on British archaeology, clearly. All right. 3 apiece, audience and YouTubers. Seahenge, located in the English county of Norfolk, is an early Bronze Age monument, most likely built in the 21st century BCE. Why is this site's name somewhat controversial? A, there's already a Seahenge in Brittany. B, it's not actually a henge. Or C, it's not actually located by the sea.
I feel like maybe it's not a henge because the word henge is thrown about quite a bit.
Because it's an upturned tree root that's been dug into the ground, but it has, I think it's, I'm not quite sure what's surrounding it. It's like there is a circular enclosure, but there's no actual henge ditch that's being dug anywhere, anything to do with that. And that's the formal classification as far as I'm aware. So I would say it's not a henge. But part of me, a very, very small part of me does think it'll turn out to be the Brittany one, but I would say it's not a henge.
Not a henge. Confident again. Pete?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay. My one job was to remember whether that was A, B, or C. I have forgotten.
As B, it's not a henge, and you guys are correct. Hey. So was the audience. 64% got that correct.
Come on, guys. Give us
yeah, although I did read when it was built, it wasn't built by the sea. That's just a case of erosion in Norfolk. Now it's on the beach, but it was originally built in a marsh, apparently.
Hasn't it? It's been moved to a museum now, hasn't it? Like
I think they
rid of the whole thing,
dug it up. Yeah. Bloody hell. We are moving on to the Iron Age. It's dead level, 4 each. So which of the following is generally considered to be one of the earliest definitively Iron Age sites in Wales? Castell Odo, Asyn Hill, or Piddenback?
Now, Pete, if you don't know this, then what's
Not
the
the
point
foggiest.
in being alive?
Have you explored a lot of sites in Wales, Pete?
Done a lot of Wales.
I'd love to say that I have, but I mean, if you look on a map of Wales and ancient things there's like thousands upon thousands, thousands upon thousands. I've been to a handful. So no, I have no idea.
No, foggiest either.
No idea.
Pointing.
No
Sounds
idea.
like it's my time to shine. What were the choices again?
A, Castell Odo, B, Asyn Hill, or C, Piddenback?
So are we totally just in the dark here?
Yeah.
No idea.
The only thing I know that's relevant for Iron Age Wales is a lot of the local. It was like very heavily fortified settlements rather than like the hill fort sort of things that you would see in the south of Britain during that period. So I would guess not B is probably the only thing, and that's the entirety of my justification. So A or C.
Right.
Should we go for the one that's got castle in the name?
Yeah, it's a sounds more fortification style. So
I like a castle.
Are we going for Castle? We're going for A?
Castle. No, yeah, that is what castle means, I think, in Welsh.
But does that mean is that because someone built a castle on top of this Iron Age? Or is it always called Castle? Or what?
I think
I don't know.
probably
Start of
Cynic
the Iron
name.
Age always seems to me to be quite a violent time. So I don't know. Could be a castle or castle. I don't know.
I'm keen on A. I like it. Sounds nice. I'll go there.
Was that your final answer?
Yes.
Fuck, you guys are correct.
Oh, come on.
What a guess!
God damn it.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's that? I'm going to have to go visit that place. What's it called?
Yeah.
Castell Odo. But like Charles said, there's probably not a lot to see. There's a very small defensive enclosure. It's not like a particularly grand hill fort that I'm aware.
Odo's Castle.
This shows our knowledge of Welsh. B, Asyn Hill, means ugly donkey. And C, Piddenback, means small penis.
Oh.
And the audience actually 44% voted for ugly donkey, 32% for small penis, and only 24% for poor old Castell Odo. So with that, you smash into the lead.
So we've drawn. With the worst we can do now is draw. It sounds like
That's it. You've already drawn, and this question is for glory.
It's for the win.
This is for the win.
Not.
It's all come down to the last question. I didn't plan this, guys. I'm just an expert quiz master. Last question. Quick question, Charles. Are you a Yorkshireman?
Yes.
Then it's all on you.
Oh, damn it.
What did Iron Age Yorkshire have in common with the Ardennes region of France?
Chariot burials. Sorry. I've already messed that up.
Highly decorative short swords. B, a distrust of southern fairies. Or C, chariot burials.
Sorry, that was reflexive there.
Done. Yeah, I agree completely. The Parisi.
That'll do. I smell victory.
Yeah.
See?
There's a
Here is a book on one of them they found near my house.
Ah, there you go.
How about that?
Well, you are correct. It's C. Chariot burials. With that, the YouTubers score 6. The audience, a pitiful 5. So you are the winners.
Oh, yes.
Very proud of us. Very proud of us, boys.
Close, though. Close.
Finest achievement on YouTube, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
Certainly, for me, in relation to archaeology, this is the best it's ever been.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the end of the bloody show. You lose. Please donate to charity. Don't let your loss prevent you from giving generously. And thank you very much to Dave, Voices of the Past, Pete, History Time, Charles, Histocrat. You can subscribe to their channels in the description. They're pretty good, I would say. So
I'll put that. Going to put that in my
all
right.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
No problem. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries.